In this episode, I want to talk to you guys about off-grid heat. And you don't need to be off-grid to have heat like this. Stay tuned. I'm going to share with you guys just how advantageous this heat source is. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I invited you guys into the library because this is where the subject of our talk today is, and that's this fireplace. Let me explain this fireplace a little bit. So I installed this when the manufactured home was actually stored in a field in separate, it was separated, it was not put together. But I decided once I purchased this mobile home, before I bought the property, I was going to convert this bedroom into a library because that's what my wife and our goal was, is to have a library because after all, we're bookworms. As is evident from what you see around me and behind me, and yes, I am an author. I've read several books. So initially I just created the space and then installed the fireplace and ran a gas line out through the wall and hooked it up to an external propane tank. And with a regulator on it, I'll leave links down below so you guys can purchase the gas line and the regulator and your choice of fireplaces. They come in various different colors that matches your decor. So the fireplace is a vent-free, freestanding fireplace. It's a model that doesn't require venting, but I would advise you leave a window open, a crack, so of course you can let the gas flow out, and also install a carbon monoxide detector. I have a plug-in style that mounts in a plug-in on the wall low. They do sell the carbon monoxide detectors that mount up high on the wall that's incorporated into the smoke detector. So this particular model is dual fuel. It'll run on natural gas or it'll run on propane, your choice. There's a lever inside that you can select the type of gas you're going to be using because it does use a little bit different size orifice. Now my tank, when we first hooked it up, we had it running off of two 25-gallon bottles, and these bottles were connected to a regulator. And I have a connector not unlike what you find on RVs. Here's my RV setup with a switchover, automatic switchover and a regulator. And it powers the water heater, it powers the furnace, and it powers the gas stove and the refrigerator in the RV. Well, kind of the same with my 25-gallon, which is total, there's two of them, so there's 50-gallon propane bottles, which run through this regulator that goes into the house through this gas line with a turnoff valve. And yes, it's all been inspected. It was permitted. We're clear. We're done. But it services this fireplace. It also services my propane cook stove, my off-grid on-demand water heater, and my gas dryer. So my whole house runs on, all the appliances run on propane gas. And that's why it's important to have a gas detector, carbon monoxide detector, low to the floor. I have mine plugged in down here, so it alerts me if ever I need it. And we do have smoke detectors, but they're all high, which is they're located appropriately. So I urge you guys to check into that, Google it, make sure you're placing your detectors in the correct position. So here is a few, just three examples of fireplaces you can buy from Amazon and have it shipped right to your door. I'll go ahead and leave a link down below. And you can click each one of those links, and within those links you can select the color of fireplace you want, and also the BTUs. Now I want to emphasize, this is our only source of heat. We do have backup heat. It's electric, but we never use it. We haven't used it in the 12 years that we've owned this home. This is our sole source of heat, and it heats the whole house very comfortably. I keep it right at 71 degrees, and it just radiates right out from this room and goes throughout the house. So we sit comfortable even when the power's out. Now this has a igniter on it. It's like a little piezo igniter, but that igniter is operated by a AA battery. Just gives enough power just to ignite it. Once you ignite it, it has a pilot light that stays lit, and it has a built-in thermostat that it comes on and goes off at a pre-selected temperature that you can select on your fireplace. Now, some fireplaces have remote control available to them, but I opted to have it as minimal technology as possible, just basic. So the logs are fake, right? The logs are fake. Don't bother burning anything in there. However, what's interesting, and when the power's out, you can't cook unless you have a gas stove like I do. And there, it automatically come on because the temperature dropped enough to where it sensed it needed to come on. So there it is. Really adds great ambiance to the room too. This library is the most favorite room in the whole house. It's like a magnet. Anybody that walks into my home is automatically drawn into the library because it's just so unexpected when you walk into my house, and so unique. So in some areas you can install your own gas. It still needs to be permitted though and inspected. In my area, I'm required to have a certified plumber pull the permits and install the lines, which my neighbor conveniently, he is one of those, so he came over and did the work for me. And then I had since installed a 500-gallon tank out away from the house, and it services the whole house. Now that thing lasts us the entire year. So if you have a remote cabin or a little shed guest house that you need heating in, check out one of these. They're not that much, and just you can run them off a 5-gallon propane tank or a 7-gallon propane bottle, or I reuse the big 5-gallon propane bottles. Right now we're using the 500-gallon propane bottle, but we got options. So we get power outages, no problem. We stay warm. We could also cook weenies on the over the fire with sticks. Yep, we could do that if we wanted to. We don't, but we could do it if we wanted to. But it just adds that ambiance, that really nice effect in your room when you have a fireplace. This is what it looked like when I set it up in my living room when I was redesigning the living room. And eventually I will get a fireplace, a number 2, for the living room. So we'll have 2 fireplaces in the house to create enough heat so we won't have to worry about it. Just the only problem is making sure there's a supply of propane. Yep, just make sure you have a supply of propane. Or if you have natural gas available to your area, yeah, it's convertible. It's duo fuel. So check those out. I'm Jerry Hansen, your host. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest, and just sharing with you guys an alternative heat source off-grid. Whether you're on-grid or off-grid, this is good to have because you never know when disaster is going to strike. Your power grid goes down for days, weeks, months, like other people have had during hurricanes and other storms. Yeah, check these out. And click those links below. That takes you right to the Amazon page, and you can order them right from Amazon. Be safe, always be kind. I'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.